Okay. Mic test. Can you guys hear me? Oh, hey, Digi. Thanks for joining. Can you let me know if you can hear me? Because this is my first time in a long time doing this. Can you hear? Awesome. Is it too loud? All right. This is going to be interesting. Close this guy out. Okay. Woo! All right. Well, today we're going to be doing my first IRL cooking stream. I've been really wanting to do this more. I did one of these last year around the holiday season, and unfortunately I feel a little bit under the weather right now, so I really wanted soup this morning. And so I was like, let's just do this on stream, see how this goes, and just hang out with whoever joins us. Yeah, I wasn't really planning on doing this, so it's been a fun time getting everything. We got everything at the store. So we're making Zuppa Toscana. So anyone who has been to Olive Garden, it's one of the soups that they have like before you get your meal. Instead of salad, you can get soup. And that is one of my favorites. So this is going to be, no one cares about this part, but this is going to be like lower carb because I'm still on my low carb thing. And it's been going well. So have my ingredients here. Oh, also, other than that, we're also gonna make pumpkin spice latte that's also low carb because I also learned a recipe for that. I guess I can just give you guys a little backstory. We've had stomach issues for the last couple months, and it's been a really long type of journey to kind of transition out of, you know, figuring out what foods we can and can't eat. And so that's also the other reason why we are very like sensitive about ingredients right now. Not just because like, ooh, it's trendy. Like, no, we actually have a reason. So with that said, I think I am gonna start with the drink first because I have to prepare that while cooking. So I forgot my iPad. I need to grab my iPad because I need my recipe pulled up, sorry. So for this, you're gonna be here with me through the prep and everything. So this is not a professional cooking stream whatsoever. So we're gonna mess up, we're gonna figure things out together, and it's hopefully gonna be a good time. I lost my recipe. I already pulled it up. The heck. So, latte. Okay. And I'm just by myself right now, so I'm really just going to try to navigate everything here and also make sure that we're doing things correctly. Okay, so for the pumpkin spice latte, we have to have 2 shots of espresso or half cup brewed coffee, 1 cup almond milk or coconut milk, which I have here, pumpkin puree, dairy-free condensed milk or sweetener of choice. Oh, we're gonna make our own. And then pumpkin pie spice, 1 teaspoon vanilla, and then dairy-free whipped cream. I don't have everything, but I am gonna make the ingredients, or I am gonna make my own dairy-free condensed milk. So coconut milk, which I can use this. Today I'm using heavy whipping cream for that. And I also need a 4th cup of maple syrup. This is sugar-free maple syrup. Okay, so let me start by, is this everything? Where are my pots? Okay. Alright, sure. Start by making your dairy-free condensed milk. In a saucepan, add your coconut milk and maple syrup. How much? Okay. Saucepan. Here. Oh, I should probably get a measuring cup as well. Measuring cup. Measuring spoon somewhere. Where is my measuring spoons? I washed it last night. Oh, here it is. All right, so we need to have okay, how do you do this? You didn't tell me how much you need, girl. Start by making your dairy-free condensed milk. In a saucepan, add your coconut milk and maple syrup, stirring every 5 minutes. Oh, 1 cup. Right? 1 cup, 1 can full fat coconut milk. How much is 1 can? Does that mean I need to use this whole thing? This is about 1 can, I think. Let's do that. Oh, hey, Panda. Yes, this is why I have not been able to answer. Setup was wild. Yes, that is correct. Yeah, I'm not feeling that great today. So naturally, I decided to do too much and stream cooking instead of just napping or something. But it's okay. This is going to be hopefully fun for everybody. Let's just see here. So it says 1 cup, 1 can full fat coconut milk. I'm going to use heavy cream. Not professional. Actually, I do have, seems like a lot. So this condensed milk is supposed to be for not just this, I can reuse it. You know what? We're fancy today. We have a multicam setup, so I'm going to show you guys a POV of everything. Ha ha ha. Okay. Down more. Hello? I guess that's the lowest it'll be. All right. Ta-da. Okay. So we're here. We got coconut milk, and then we're going to get a 4th cup of Chalk Zero maple syrup. Well, that's what she's using. I am using Maple Grove sugar-free syrup. Is it maple syrup? Nobody knows. It says maple on it, and I'm pretty sure that's just the name of the brand. So, but that's the closest I could get at the store. It's brand new. Hold on. Pop that seal. All right. So, how much? 1/4 cup Chalk Zero, or maple syrup. 1/4 cup. One-fourth cup, 1/4 cup. Is that a 4th cup? Yes, it is 1/4 cup. All right. Pour that in. And then, let's see. You have a switcher. I'm just using OBS. So I was able, and by I mean my husband and I were trying to figure this out for like 2 hours. But we were able to connect my main camera, which was the widescreen, and then this little camera is just my iPhone. The only thing I'm afraid of is my iPhone is at 70% battery. So if I don't finish and you only get 1 angle, that's going to be how it is. So, all right. Start by making your dairy-free condensed milk. In a saucepan, add your coconut milk or heavy cream and maple syrup. Stirring every 5 minutes, cook until this thickens up. It will take about 30 to 40 minutes. Oh, all right. So we're going to place this in this stove, and of course I'm going to bring you guys. So here, good. Okay, turn this on. Wait, yes. I want to get my whisk. So we're supposed to stir this until thick. 30 minutes? Well, I hope we don't have to just stand here for 30 minutes. Really see what I'm doing. Oh yeah, you can. Okay, cool. Maybe let it warm first. Okay, while that's not boiling, but warming up, I'm gonna grab the others. In your large cup, add your pumpkin puree, condensed milk, vanilla, and pumpkin pie spice. Oh, okay, I do have to wait for this cream to be done first. I have a gas stove, so I'm hoping it just gets done quicker than 30 to 40 minutes. Okay. I'm gonna get a plate to drip this on. Okay, so I really want to do something else. Okay, I'm just gonna leave this here, switch back to the wide. Okay, so hopefully that won't burn. I'm gonna keep peeking at it while we prepare the rest. So now we're gonna prepare the pumpkin puree, and it says I need, how much pumpkin? 3 tablespoons, 3 tablespoons, no sugar added pumpkin puree, which I have. Oh, I can hear it, I can hear it. I'm just gonna do it on low medium heat. Okay, let that warm up. Serve. Pumpkin puree, 3 tablespoons. I should probably get a bowl. Excuse me, Mika. My dog's at my feet right now. Okay, 3 tablespoons. 1, 2, 3. It's like 3-ish tablespoons. Okay, I'm gonna put that here for now. Cover this back up. Okay, blink, blink. Excuse me, little girl. Stir this thing. Okay, it's thickening up. I should have timed it. Alexa, set timer 20 minutes.
20 minutes, starting now.
Okay, leave that on low, or low medium. Okay, so pumpkin puree, condensed milk, which we're waiting for, vanilla and pumpkin pie spice. 1 teaspoon vanilla. 1 teaspoon vanilla. 1 teaspoon, 1 teaspoon. Okay. Okay. Oh, I hear boiling. Oh. Thank you for the follow. We are doing some soup making and coffee making. Let's see. All right, that's still going strong. Excuse me, little girl. Okay. 3 tablespoons, no sugar added, condensed milk. Oh, 1 teaspoon pumpkin pie spice. That's here. This is also new. I should have moved everything out so that you can actually see what the heck I'm doing instead of just crowding everything. Let me do that. I just didn't realize I was hiding behind. I love Zuppa. Yes, that's the goal, is to recreate that. Really, the main difference is that there's no potatoes. So it's still in that low carb category. But I'm hoping the flavor is the same. Okay, I'm gonna move these out because I did not think about how crowded it was gonna get. Okay, the soup ingredient's gonna be behind me. because we'll do that next. Okay, making sure that's not burning. Coffee, cream. I can actually get rid of this cream because I used the whole thing. Yes, counter space. Cool. Okay. Oh, onion and garlic. Oh. Can you guys hear that? It's bubbling. Oh, it's definitely looking a little creamier. Okay, I'll just let it sit. Okay, there we go. So now we have 1 teaspoon pumpkin spice. I'm sorry, I read that like so many times already. Pumpkin pie spice. Okay. Oh, transformed quick. Maybe it's boiling. Okay. See? Okay. Ooh, it smells good. Yeah, that really gives it that pumpkin pie spice. Well, that's why it's called pumpkin pie spice. Okay. It smells good. This whole time, if I wasn't doing this today, I didn't realize that pumpkin pie spice was an actual spice blend you could buy. Because I can kind of smell what it is. It's like nutmeg, cinnamon. That's actually all I can smell. I don't know what else is in there. Okay, still thickening up. All right, so I think if you want your latte hot, you're gonna steam your milk. Oh yeah, I should probably make my coffee. For our coffee, we got, in honor of our roots, I grew up in Seattle, so Starbucks, obviously, home of, well, Seattle is home of Starbucks. So we got Pike Place Roast, Nespresso, so I'm just gonna make this in my Nespresso machine. And this should make a 7-ounce mug. And I think that's just about half of what we need. And you can always obviously add it later. I just realized I opened that wrong. I should have opened it on the tab. Oh well. Okay, making my coffee over here. Let me check on my cream again. It's bubbling. Okay, let's switch this to... Okay, so this is what our cream is looking like. Still liquidy. I don't know if I'm supposed to turn up the heat a little more, but I turned it a notch higher. We have 14 minutes left on our timer. Okay, I'm gonna move you guys here. We're gonna make some Nespresso. Sorry for the loud banging. I had a pan. All right, so we need to take this out, put some new water. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. This is overflowing. Okay, we just caught it before it overflowed the cream. Okay, so new coffee. Putting this in. Lock that up. And And where's my big mug? Hold on, I think it's in the dishwasher. Okay, excuse me, my tall Mickey Mouse mug. And just start it. Oh man, multi-POV. I can only imagine the setup being yes. I definitely had to clean the kitchen and the living room to make sure we had all the space for all the cords. It's pretty crazy behind my laptop right now. Okay, our coffee is done, so I'm just gonna leave that here to cool. And then we have our creamer again. So it's getting there. This pot is for the soup, by the way. That's why that's here. Oh man, that tastes good. Dang. Alexa, how much longer?
You have 10 minutes left on your 20-minute timer.
10 minutes, okay. So I'm just gonna keep an eye on that, or I guess listen for it. All right, so after that, top it with whipped cream and extra cinnamon, pumpkin spice. Okay, so we're pretty much just waiting for this cream to thicken. And then I'm gonna rinse this cup. Oh, my goodness. I don't know if I should cover it or nah. Just let it. All right, switch back here. Okay, so let this dry. What do you guys do when you guys are cooking? Do you guys listen to music? I typically have my go-to YouTube people that I just put on background noise, and I'll usually watch vlogs and I'll just keep it in the background, even though it's been, like, even if it's a vlog that I've already seen. In fact, that makes it almost better because then I know what to expect and I know what's gonna happen. I even know the funny parts that's coming up and I would still laugh every time. So I don't know if there's like there's a reason for that. I'm sure there's a psychological reason behind it. There's like comfort in knowing something that you have watched for a long time or like on repeat. Whether it's your favorite movie or I guess music it applies to. But yeah, I am a serial show watcher, if that makes sense. If it's not vlogs, I would put on one of my favorite shows. I had a big fixation on New Girl before, so New Girl with Zooey Deschanel. So I would watch that for years, even after the show has fully ended. And that was kind of my comfort show. But right now, this is the quietest I've ever cooked since I am hanging out with you guys, but it's fun. And it's keeping me focused. But I wanted to prepare the soup, but I also feel like I can't be too far from the stove because it likes to overflow, or it's trying to overflow. So hopefully that thickens up soon. For the soup, since we're waiting for that to be done. Hello, iPad. Okay, so my iPad's freezing. So this is the goal. This is what the blog that I'm following is supposedly saying what it's gonna look like once it's all done. So Zuppa Toscana, is that clear? Can you see that? You can't see it. I'll link the recipe in the description, or if you're watching it on YouTube after this, because obviously that's not a good picture. But basically it's Zuppa Toscana without potatoes, and instead of kale, we're using spinach. Because even the person that wrote the recipe said that they like how spinach tastes more than kale. I guess because kale's a little bit more bitter. So I kind of agree. I've never cooked with kale, so I wouldn't really know how to tell. I mean, I guess it shouldn't be that much different than other leafy veggies. So we're gonna use, here we're gonna have Italian sausage, thick cut bacon, beef broth, cauliflower, heavy whipping cream again, which since I already used that one, excuse me. I was telling you guys earlier that we are kind of having stomach issues here in the house. My husband cannot have lactose right now. We think that's one of the triggers of why his stomach's been hurting. So we chose to opt for half and half, lactose free. Never used it before. Funny enough, it says lactose free, but it still has milk. I understand milk can exist without lactose, but it's just funny because it says lactose free, and then the first ingredient you pull up is milk, and then cream, and then lactase enzyme, which is, I'm assuming, what removes the lactose. So with that said, and then spinach. So she said we are going to, wait, do I cook the meat first? I'm assuming I cook the meat first. Ooh. Freaked me out because I couldn't hear it. I was like, did I turn it off? But it was just really low. Okay. So I'm going to, actually, I'm going to bake. Oh, never mind. I know how I was going to start this. So she says here to cook together the meats. So the sausage and the bacon. But instead of frying the bacon, I actually want to bake it so that it renders the fat and it drips down instead of it mixing into the soup. And that way it's crispier too. So I'm going to show you how I learned how to do this. So I'm gonna grab, this is clean, a clean baking pan. Yes, we store our baking pans in the oven. We are that family. Gotta go have a great stream. Thank you, Digi. Thank you for hanging out. Oops, catch you in the next stream. All right, so we're gonna go get, oops. This is foil. I need foil. Aluminum foil, yes. So I'm going to bake bacon. And to do that, I'm gonna preheat my oven to 375, I think was the recipe. I also have this pulled up from one of my favorite chefs that I follow. It's Chef John from Food Wishes. So he taught me a lot of recipes when I was learning how to cook when we got our own place like years ago. And he's been really helpful because he makes it really easy to explain. So anyway, with this, he says bake bacon at 375 for 25 to 30 minutes or until you reach your desired level of doneness or crispiness. So I'm gonna preheat my oven to 375. Where's our frying pan in here? 375. And then we want to basically make a wire rack. And if you don't have one, he showed a trick to do it. So what you do is you take foil. Sorry, it's loud. Maybe like double the size of your pan, your baking pan. And then what you'll do, oh, I need to throw this away. What you'll do, ooh, it's thickening up, is basically you want to crinkle this all together and then create a wire rack, I guess. So this is gonna be loud and I'm so sorry. But I'm just folding this into 1/2 inch folds. Or I guess an inch fold, depending on, this is a pretty deep cookie, or not cookie pan, but baking pan. So I do want it to be inside. Okay. And then we're just gonna do that. Oh. Are you okay? Keep bubbling back there. Okay. Okay. So now that you have this, you're gonna measure it on the pan, and of course this is gonna be bigger than my pan. So I'm just gonna snip off the end to make it fit. So about like that much. Okay, toss this aside. Ooh. Here, let me just give this a little TLC. Oh, it's getting thicker. I mean, I'm definitely seeing it evaporate a little. Okay, that looks like it's gonna be creamy soon. Okay, and now we're gonna spread this in the pan. Oops. Alexa, stop. Give it like maybe 5 more minutes because the recipe says it was to boil it for 20 to 30 and that was just 30. Alexa, set timer 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Starting now.
Okay, so now we're gonna put this. See, so now it has this accordion style that you can stack it on top. And now you have a wire rack. A makeshift wire rack. Okay. And it looks like that. So now I'm gonna grab my bacon. Where'd it go? Here it is. So I have here original uncured bacon since I just wanted it to taste like bacon. I didn't want it to taste smoky or anything like that. I'm gonna just cut the end and grab a couple pieces. Hold on. I'm actually probably gonna turn this off. It's not super thick yet, but it is getting there and I don't want it to burn. Okay, so the cream is off. Now I'm gonna do a couple pieces of bacon. Whoa. Dang. My hands are clean. Do not worry. All right, so I'm gonna just set this here for now and cut this in half. Okay. All right, since we're done with the cream, I'm gonna move this so you can see what I'm doing. maybe. All right, there you go. So that's pretty good. Okay, so I'm just draping this on top. Cutting the bacon. Maybe one more half piece. Maybe, there you go. Hopefully you can see that. My tripod, or my gimbal won't go any lower angle. Okay. So this got stretched out a little bit, but there's that piece. And this one probably won't be as crispy, but since I have this space back here. There you go. And now they can drip down as they're baking. So when we bake this, we're gonna bake this for another 25 to 30 minutes. Once my oven is done preheating, I'm gonna put away my ingredients that I don't need anymore. Oh, my dog. My dog's just here. She keeps waiting for anything to fall. She's like, is there anything for me? All right, so just gonna wait for that to preheat. And let's see how our, ooh, now that our cream has cooled down, it's a lot more convincing. Well, it's not as thick as condensed milk, but it has the toastiness of it. Maybe I should turn the heat back on a little more. It's not super thick, but, well, condensed milk is not, is condensed milk the super thick one? Or is that evaporated milk? Condensed milk is the thicker milk, right? And then evaporated milk is the more runny. Take pics when you finish making everything. Yes, I will. And I will definitely send it to you, since I know you're also a Zuppa fan. Yes, Mind Delusion. Yes, this is the Zuppa soup. Welcome to the stream. Sorry, I didn't see your message earlier. Condensed milk is the thick, sweet one. Thank you. Oh, Alexa, stop. I think it needs to be thicker then. Maybe I should turn on the heat more for like maybe 5 more minutes. Let's see. So yes, we're making Zuppa soup, and we're also making a pumpkin spice latte. So two separate things. The condensed milk is not for the soup. So Zuppa, I use cauliflower gnocchi to make it low carb friendly. Oh. All right. So I'm just gonna leave this heat on a little bit more. Maybe like 2 minutes. Alexa, set timer 2 minutes.
2 minutes, starting now.
I'm also gonna pop in our bacon. So bacon is gonna go in the oven. Alexa, set timer 20 minutes.
Second timer, 20 minutes, starting now.
All right, and that is for the bacon. So we're gonna mix this up. Maybe I'll just leave it. Move, Mika, move. Mika. I must have spilled a little bit of the condensed milk on the floor because she keeps licking it. Mix a little more. Still a little runny. Condensed milk soup was sounding strange, but I got it. Yes, I would agree. Yeah, you want some condensed milk with your bacon? There's some charring happening on my saucepan here. 40 seconds. And I'm turning this off. I don't want to burn it too much. I guess charring is not the right word. Crystallizing. Is this good? Dang, that's the longest 40 seconds ever. Oh, Alexa, stop. Okay, we're done. Turning this off. Okay, I'm gonna go back to my pumpkin spice latte recipe since we're waiting for the bacon to cook anyway. I forgot how to switch. Oh, there we go. Okay, so now we're gonna switch back to the coffee. Okay, if you want your latte hot, you're gonna steam your milk and then add all of your ingredients to it, and froth. If you want it cold, you can whisk all of your ingredients in your cup, then add espresso and ice at the end. Okay, but it's so hot. Should I wait till it cools down a little bit more? Because I have my pumpkin puree, pumpkin spice, all that here, and vanilla. I just have to add the condensed milk and then whisk them together. I guess I could just mix it now while it's still hot. I should probably use, well, I can just use the same whisk that I was using. Should I wait? It's really hot. But maybe that's good because it'll melt the pumpkin. Hopefully this is heat resistant enough of a bowl. Actually, here. My other POV again. Is that good? Down. Oh, this is the lowest it'll go. I need to get a different camera next time. Okay, condensed milk. So condensed milk into our pumpkin puree. Oh God, this is so thick. I just realized something. I wasn't supposed to use the whole thing. Oops. I just realized something. Okay, let's remove some of that because I just realized that was a lot. And I'm pretty sure I wasn't supposed to pour that much. I'm not panicking. Okay, yeah, that was too much. That was way too much. Oh, but good news, it's really thick. Heck, got too much. I think, what did it say? How much am I supposed to put? 2 tablespoons. 2 tablespoons. This is definitely more than 2 tablespoons. Okay, don't look. We're not. We're doing okay. Okay, I would say that's about a lot more than 2 tablespoons, but we have a lot of coffee though, so we can still just use it for more than 2 servings. Okay, so that's gonna be for later. We're gonna use this now. So we're gonna whisk those together. Yeah, it got thick. That got really thick. So this is a pumpkin spice puree for our drink. That's thick. Wow. Tastes like pumpkin pie filling. That's good. Okay. So now that we have that, let me look at my recipe again. In your large cup, add your pumpkin puree, condensed milk, vanilla, and pumpkin pie spice. Done. If you want your latte hot, you're gonna want to steam your milk. I'm gonna use iced milk or iced coffee today since we have that hot soup. So then add all of your ingredients and froth. I guess at this point we would just add this to the coffee. I wonder how much of this I'm gonna use. So let me grab my coffee. Okay, coffee we made earlier. Coffee. I'm not gonna use the whole thing, but I am gonna use my mason jar. And then it says half cup. Where's my cup? Measuring cup. Here we go. Was it half cup? Half cup brewed coffee. Okay, where's half? All right. Whoops. Okay, that is a little more. Okay. Excuse me. Little coffee spillage. And then we're gonna go put ice first. And then ice first, scoop of this, the pumpkin puree with condensed milk, and then the coffee. Sorry, this is loud. Excuse me. Okay, got some ice. I want a little more than that. Okay. All right, that's good. Excuse me, little girl. Okay, so now we get to add, maybe I'll do like a tablespoon first to start with of the pumpkin puree. Where's my spoon from earlier? Oh. I'm gonna rinse this out. Okay. Maybe like a spoon. We'll see. Oh, can you see what I'm doing? Maybe a spoon and a half to start with. And then the coffee. This doesn't seem like a lot. Yeah, this is not enough, girl. I might as well just use the whole cup of coffee. And I'm gonna drink this, not all in one sitting. The Nespresso coffees are so strong. And this is the medium roast, I think. Pike Place roast. So I'm not sure if that's medium or, it's definitely not the blonde. The blonde is the one that I usually get, and that is pretty light. But this one is a bit darker of a roast. I think that's it, right? Am I missing anything else? Sorry, just reading the recipe here. Start by making a dairy-free condensed milk. Done. In your large cup, add your pumpkin puree, condensed milk, and vanilla. Pumpkin spice. Done. If you want your latte hot, blah, blah, blah. If you want it cold, whisk all of your ingredients in your cup, then add espresso and ice at the end. Oh, well, I kind of missed that part. I'm just mixing them together. It's not going to be pretty, but we'll adjust it as we go. Dang, yeah, I have a lot. This was a lot of pumpkin puree. I don't think I need it to be like that pumpkin-y. Okay, just letting that sit there for a bit. And we're not going to look like Starbucks at all. I just want the flavor. Okay, it's not very strong, so I think I do need to add a little bit more of that condensed milk. Okay, so now I can adjust it instead of pouring the whole entire condensed milk in there. So I'm gonna just do one more dollop of homemade condensed milk. 2 dollops. All right, and then just leave that here for now. Mix that together. It's not really mixing together as well as I would hope. Probably because I put ice and then something hot and now it's just clumping together. So I need a little bit more practice with this one for sure. Maybe I'll attempt to add one more scoop of this puree and then I'm moving on to the soup. Because of course, when you read the recipe, it's like, oh yeah, that's easy. I could totally do that. But when you actually do it, things like this happen. But it seems doable. I just need to work on layering the drink, I guess. I don't know. This tastes too much like coffee. I don't really taste the pumpkin to this one, but I'm ready to move on. But if you try this recipe, I don't know if this was a convincing way for me to tell you to try this recipe, but if you do want to try this recipe, I will put all this information after our stream because I need to link everything that I am referencing today. But basically, this is our pumpkin spice attempt. And I would say, I don't know, I would rate this recipe out of 10, maybe like for difficulty, maybe like a 6. Wait, no, highest difficulty is 10. I would say difficulty, yeah, I would say 6. Not necessarily because it was super hard to make. It's just I haven't worked with any of these ingredients before and I didn't really know how it cooked. But flavor-wise, as long as you kind of add things to your taste, which I'm sure if I added more of the condensed milk in this, it'll taste more like pumpkin because the ingredients taste good. Like the pumpkin puree tastes good, the condensed milk tastes good, and then the coffee. So I'm gonna have to retry this a different time and see if I can get it right because y'all, this looks, well, I don't know if this is gonna work because I know my camera doesn't like to focus, but it looks clumpy, bruh. I don't think that's what it's supposed to be like. Okay, even though my camera's not really focusing, you can kind of see. It's clumpy. But, all right. We're gonna move on to the soup now. Pumpkin spice latte. You need another try, for me at least. And I think it really is just more user error. I don't think it's the recipe. I'm gonna just put these guys away. Our bacon smells good though. I can smell it crisping in the oven. Take this away. Get rid of the ones we don't need now since I need space. Do. Oops. All right, so transitioning to cooking, and we're gonna switch this recipe to the low-carb keto Zuppa Toscana soup recipe. Again, if you're just tuning in, we're making Zuppa Toscana, which is one of the soups popularized by Olive Garden. I don't know if it's an actual soup recipe, but that's where I know it from. But we are making this one a bit of an alternative version. It is low-carb keto since I started keto October 1st because of personal stomach issues within our family. So we've kind of made the decision to be a bit more careful with that stuff. You certainly don't have to follow that, and I'm not here to promote it for everybody. But if you were curious about how to alter it for this dish, then this is how you do it. So I'm gonna grab our meat. Our main source of protein here is Italian sausage. So I don't think she says how many like like how much of the meat. I guess it's more just your preference. And I think what I'll do is just prep the ingredients first before I start cooking. So we got Italian sausage, we got bacon in the oven, we need beef broth, which is here. I got unsalted beef broth, cauliflower, and then heavy whipping cream, which again, we're using half and half lactose free because again, hopefully that will make our tummies hurt less without the lactose. And then spinach. Spinach. I also bought garlic and onion because I thought I needed it, but I guess it's not in the recipe. Oh my god, there's so many ads in her recipe. Yeah, there's no garlic and onion. So maybe I'll just skip that. Although I bought it, I'm not sure if I need it, but I don't want it to alter the taste. I want it to be how her recipe is. So I'm gonna put those away. Put my coffee away. Oh, and I don't know why she didn't say this in the ingredients list because you do need cauliflower. Oh no, she did. I just didn't pull it out yet. Cauliflower. And then to top it off, I think this was optional. Parmesan, shredded Parmesan cheese. So we're gonna do that. All right, putting away this failure of a coffee. And here. And this whisk. Bip, bip, bip. Soak that in there. Okay, so the only prep I really have to do is to slice the cauliflower, and then I just have to cook the rest together. It's soup, so you pretty much just throw everything together. By the way, all I had today was, what did I have today? I don't think I've even eaten today. It's 3:07 my time right now. We went to the gym this morning, and then soon after that we went, to the grocery store to get all of our ingredients. And then it was because this all started because I woke up and I wasn't feeling great. The weather's kind of changing where we're at right now. It's by no means is it cold, but it is getting cooler. We came from like the 90s, up in the 90s temperature wise, and now it's dropped down. Well, right now it's pretty hot. Again, it's warmed up again in the afternoon. It's like back down to the 70s, mid 70s. But this morning, it was like in the 50s. At night, it can get down to like the 30s. So definitely gets significantly cooler while you're sleeping. So I kind of woke up and I was like, I feel I kind of feel a cold like trying to come on, if that makes sense. I don't know why I'm doing this. I can just straight up cut this cauliflower. Okay, moving this out. So, cauliflower. We're gonna grab a big knife. Okay. I'm just gonna chop this into florets. This is so... Okay, half. Now I can pull out the green part. Oh, Alexa, stop. I forgot what it was for. I'm like, why are you going off? It's our bacon. Let's see. Our bacon. Gotta be safe, We need to pull this out of a 375-degree oven. So, ooh, crunchy for sure. I'm gonna turn off that bacon, or the oven. I'm gonna switch to my other camera just so you guys can see. Oh wait, I don't need this anymore, I guess. Okay, switching to our other POV. Okay, so here's our bacon. It is definitely crispy, and of course bacon shrinks when you cook it. So if you want more bacon, obviously you can add some more. I'm hoping this is enough to kind of flavor it. And then it rendered out the fats. So it's crispy. You don't have to deal with, you know, oil splattering on you when you're frying it. So that's always a nice plus. But yep, so I'm gonna set that aside. Oh, the sun is shining in my face. So set this aside for now. We're gonna finish prepping our veggies. Okay. Okay, so I can really just break this apart because you kind of want to have pieces so it kind of mimics potato, this cauliflower. Because the original Zuppa Toscana recipe has potato, kale, Italian sausage. I think that's it. I'm sure there's other things, but I can't remember. It's good. So cutting this into florets. Maybe I won't do that. Maybe I'll cut this in half more. Okay. Ugh. And you could just really just pull this apart. And there you have it. I may or may not use all of these, so at least I can pick it as I go if I need to add more. Cut this one, it's pretty big. Okay, so I'm kind of cutting it in half florets, if that makes sense. Okay, so this one I can throw away. All right, so I have our cauliflower. Can't see because everything's white in my house, but let's rinse this away. Okay, now I can work on browning the Italian sausage. So I used hot Italian because I want a little bit of spice in my soup. Maybe it'll help burn whatever's trying to make me sick. Okay. I'm gonna move this condensed milk here. Actually, it's cooled down now. So now, switch this back. And I don't know if we need oil for the sausage because it has, you know, it's made from pork. It's naturally going to have its own, but just in case, a little splash of avocado oil since it has high heat. It's decent for sauteing things. Okay, turn this on. Okay, so we're gonna cut, I'll use probably like half of this just to start with. Because I don't think she put like a measurement of how much. She just listed what you need. Because I mean, I guess it is soup, so you can kind of just gauge it on your own. Maybe I should just do the whole thing. Should I just do the whole thing? I don't know. Where's my spatula? Or my wooden spoon? Okay. I'm gonna do half first. You know what? This is actually pretty tiny, so maybe I should just do the whole thing. Yeah, this is pretty small. Right? Yeah, maybe I'll just do the whole thing. It's the smallest packet they had, so I think it should be fine. We can always dilute it with more water or broth. So I'm just browning this. Sorry you can't see. I'll show you when it's done. Turn this on. And since Italian sausage already is, I think, seasoned, I'm not gonna add anything to this. The flavor will come from the broth and the natural juices of the meat. Okay. I love this pan for soup, but I hate it for sauteing things. It's stainless steel, so it sticks. Everything sticks at the bottom. This was, I want to say we bought this pan or pot when we first moved into our first house after we got married. Of course, I didn't know anything about nice pots and pans or anything like that. I just saw this and it was a complete set, and it's okay. It's just I hate that it sticks so easily at the bottom. It's so hard to wash. We've since learned from that, and I've switched to like cast iron, stuff like that. So if I'm using a little bit more elbow grease, that's why. Trying to scrape it from the bottom. This is really awkward to do with my right or left hand, because I am a right hand dominant person. Okay, it's breaking up really well. Give you a little peek. Oops. Oh, camera, stop it. Okay. So there's our Italian sausage. Just waiting for my camera. There you go. Okay, so that should be cooking. All right, I'm gonna put this back. Let's grab this, make sure it's not. I'm just cooking this in medium heat. She said brown it, so I don't know if I have to cook it all the way, because we are boiling this in soup, so it's going to continue cooking. I'm gonna make a pretty big serving of this since, you know, for us to eat throughout the week. My brother might come over, he can have some too. Nice comfort food for all of us. Okay, smells really good. Okay, so now, let me just see what else is needed. So cook the meat and then simmer. So add the beef bone broth, onions, garlic, and cauliflower. Oh, maybe it's not supposed to be sauteed. That's weird. I didn't want to saute the onions and garlic. Or maybe you want to cook it together. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to turn this off because apparently I do need to have cut garlic and onion. She didn't say that earlier. Okay, moving back to wide. Because, ooh, the sun had gone down. Let me see if I can brighten this up a little more. Hold, please. Maybe that's better. Okay. Oh gosh. All right, so in a frustrating turn of events, I do have to chop onion and garlic. Okay, I'm gonna set this aside and just grab, I know this is not a real chopping board, but I have a cheese board. Okay, we're just chopping garlic and onion. I don't actually use this for a cheese board. It's just kind of a backup cutting board. Where's my garlic? Okay, so luckily, I actually already had some chopped onions from last night, so I'm gonna use that. And then I'm going to chop a little bit of garlic. We're using fresh garlic. And maybe she didn't want it to be chopped or sauteed. Maybe they just want it to be boiled in the soup. I would personally prefer to saute your garlic and onion first. Sorry, I'm not trying to use that much. Oh. Maybe like that much. Okay. Okay. A couple cloves. Let me put this away. Cleaning as I go. This is gonna fall all over the floor. Ugh. Excuse me, Mika. Okay. And my rinsed knife from earlier. Okay. Move this again. So you guys can see what I'm doing. Maybe. Oh. See my garlic? Okay. All right. You know what? Actually, I don't like this knife. I want to use a gigantic knife because I find that easier to smash the garlic with. I don't have a mortar and pestle. I would like one, and I definitely need one. But this is my long way to do it. Oh, peel. 2 more. Or I guess 3 more. So yeah, I don't know if I should saute this or just mix it together in the broth. All right, I'm gonna cut off those ends. Oops. Mika, she's in between my feet and licking my toes. All right, so now don't make fun of how I slice. And I'm not using a good chopping board, which is a bad decision. This is not a professional show. It's not even a show. I just wanted to share this journey with y'all. Okay, now that it's finally chopped like this, oops, not finally, roughly chopped. Okay, yay. Okay, pretty good chopped garlic. Let me get rid of these. I like to clean as I go while I'm cooking because it's less cleanup for me afterwards and I don't miss things. And I can just see what else I need. Okay, so now, recipe. Oops. Okay, so the recipe, she says, oh my God, this is like not a very thorough recipe. You know how most of those recipes that you find on their blog, they'll tell you like their whole life story and then they have the recipe all the way at the bottom, so you're just scrolling all the way to the bottom. Well, she like barely has a backstory, which is cool. You know, she has good pictures and stuff, but that also means that her recipe is very like, here you go, figure it out, which is not really that hard to follow. So okay, so cook the meat, we did that. Simmer, add the beef bone broth, onions, garlic, and cauliflower. Cover and cook on medium heat for 15 minutes. How much beef broth? Should we just start with a cup? Yeah. 1 cup. Oh, of course, my cup is dirty. I forgot to wash it. We'll just use a mug. I don't know if this is 1 cup, but I'll use this. So we're gonna put, oh my goodness. Oh, hi Pixel, I didn't even see your message earlier. Yes, we're making zuppa because I'm feeling kind of gross when I woke up. Oopsies. And I was like, I kind of want soup today. And we're making this tummy friendly because we have a bit of sensitive stomachs in this household. So we are going to, let's see here. I think it says super low simmer. Why didn't I see these messages earlier? Sorry, I am still getting used to looking at everything, also cooking, but, all right, where are we? Simmer. Beef bone broth, check. Onions, garlic, and cauliflower into the pot. Okay, switching to the other camera. I know you can't see. Here, maybe I can prop this higher so you can kind of see in the pot. That was not that much higher. Wow. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let me get something. Oh, wow, this box. Okay, let's see. Here, just so you're not. Okay. Stacking my phone in this box, on this box. Oh, whoops. Helps if it's even. Is that higher? Is that good? And then turn this. That's the lowest it'll go. It's just taller, but you still can't really see inside it. Maybe if I do this. Is that better? Kind of. I don't know. I'll show you when it's being done. Okay. So we're gonna go. Oh, you know what? I need to add my bacon in here. So I'm gonna add the bacon. I'm just gonna chop it in. Blink. See? Crunchy. ASMR crunch. My mic's on my neck, so it's on my shirt. Crunchy. Here, this is a real crunchy one. Okay, that wasn't that impressive. Okay, I'll give it up. Giving up on the crunchiness. Mika, that's my toe. She's scratching my toe. What? What do you want? Okay. Bacon in. And then, hold on, looking at the recipe. Add beef bone broth, onions, garlic, and cauliflower. Okay. Beef bone broth. Don't know if that's a cup or not. Got our onions. Cut onions. The garlic we aggressively chopped earlier. Okay, sorry. I'll just use my finger. Okay. And then, what else? I lost my spot where I was reading. Oh, cauliflower. Okay, I cut up the whole head of cauliflower, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna add all of it. I'll just add maybe half. I wonder if this needs to be broken down more. Oh well. Probably grab the smaller pieces for now. Again, the recipe didn't have any measurements, and I'm just kind of winging this. I've never made this before. I should have looked for a recipe that had measurements. Maybe like this much more. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna save these for later in case we need it more. Okay. So now we add beef broth. Oh wait, I already did that. Just kidding. Now we're just gonna simmer it. Simmer means low heat. This is not wet enough. I'm pretty sure. Should I add a little bit more beef broth? The heck? Hello? Okay. Like a splash more? I don't know. Okay. sorry you've been having tummy issues. I can relate, but you're making me hungry while I play some Stardew. Nice. Yeah, I didn't sleep that late last night when we were all online, but I was like, man, I want to feel good like when I hop back on, because there's so much that I want to like explore in it too, especially now that we got into Ginger Island and stuff. But yeah, I was just feeling gross this morning that I'm like, I'm gonna treat myself first before I hop on, even though I'm online right now. But I don't know about this, guys. I think I have too much meat. Let me show you what I'm seeing. This seems like a lot of meat, and I feel like I need to put probably all of my veggies. Oopsies. Hold on, putting this back, maybe. Okay, so it said simmer. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be more liquidy or not, but we're just gonna cover this. Let's see. Okay, it says simmer. It says simmer on medium heat for about 15 minutes or until the cauliflower is tender. Dang, that's gonna be a while. Should I add more? Well, we're still adding cream later. Add the next ingredients after it's simmered: heavy cream and spinach. Then cook until the spinach wilts. All right. Well, I'm just gonna obsessively watch this then. I'm cooking on medium-high. I know it says medium, but I'm gonna do it on medium-high because I'm impatient and I'm hungry. Oh. But for those of you who are just tuning in, we finished making our pumpkin spice latte attempt. I wouldn't even say it was successful. It's right here, and I can actually show you. Gross. I wish it worked out. Like, I think I'm gonna have to add, no, it's coffee. Tastes like coffee. I mean, obviously it has coffee, I know that. But we made our condensed milk earlier. The chunks you see were pumpkin because I had to lessen it. And that's supposed to be like the sweetener, but it really didn't sweeten it that much. So while we're waiting, let's just play with it and see if I can, what do you call this? What do you call that? Dang, I just lost the word, but see if I can make up for it. Dang, now it's gonna bother me. What word is that? See if I can salvage this. There you go. Okay, I just added 1 dollop of the condensed milk. And then I still have the pumpkin puree from earlier. I didn't put all of it. So maybe that'll help make it taste more like pumpkin. Let's see. Oh shoot. Or maybe I need to put all of it. So the recipe I was following, they said it was a low-carb pumpkin spice latte recipe, but it is using pumpkin, which technically has carbs, but she said it's very little. And I did use pure pumpkin puree. Just mixed it with pumpkin pie spice. I don't know why I'm filming in this angle. I just kind of want to keep my eye on the soup. Okay. Is this good? Sorry, this pumpkin spice is at the top half of my straw. still tastes like coffee. Man, I don't know about this. At this point, if I have to add this much flavor to chase the fact that it's like pumpkin spice latte, I'm better off just having a cheat day and just ordering one, honestly. Still not convinced this was a successful recreation. But I would do it again, except now that I've done this, my craving for it is somewhat, it passed already. Okay. No, I'm good. I'm just gonna put that to the side. I'm done with you. I'll experiment with you a different time. Okay, so it's boiling. Let's mix it up a little bit. Ooh. Okay. It's getting there. That didn't take that long. Kind of want to add more cauliflower, but I know it's not going to cook at the same time. It's pretty good. See? Should I add more? I kind of want to add more. Maybe I can cut it in small pieces. Here, I'll cut it smaller. I love cauliflower, but I wasn't sure. Here, I'll cut it smaller. Let's see here. Oh, super sunny. Let me turn down the brightness. Okay. I'm going to make this cauliflower a little bit smaller because if I'm gonna add it, if I'm gonna have any chance of cooking it around the same time, it has to be tiny. I really wish I had measurements, but like I said, this is just gonna be a bigger serving for like, I would say probably 4 to 5 people. Because I used the entire head of cauliflower at this point. And I'm hoping that'll add to the thickness. Okay, so I'm just gonna cut these pieces smaller. Okay, adding these in. I know it's probably a mistake to do it halfway, but I want to add it. It didn't take that long, so I'm kind of confident. Okay, let me mix those in. Oops. Let me add that much more. Okay, I think I'm good there. Okay, so I'm not fully adding everything. I'm gonna leave this much behind. Save that for a different dish. And now give this a couple more minutes. It softened pretty quickly actually, so I'm pretty happy about that. Let me show you our progress. Okay. Just gonna wait and see if you guys can see it on my screen. Oh yeah, here we go, sorry. There you go. Okay, so we're gonna leave this for a couple more minutes to simmer, and then we're gonna add the cream to thicken it up. Ow, hot. Okay, what should I do with this cauliflower now? Okay, so the rest of this recipe, we're going to add heavy whipping cream, and again, I don't know how much she wanted. I don't know how much to add. Wait, this is not whipping cream, this is beef broth. Maybe like half a cup also, which my measuring cup is dirty, so I'm gonna use just a normal mug and kind of eyeball it. Open. Okay. Go. Maybe I should shake this first. So I'm using lactose-free half and half. Okay, let's see. Looking tasty, and that bacon so crispy. Yes, it was. We used the baking technique so that we didn't have to fry it and have all that oil saved up. It was rendered out. So I'm gonna do half of this mug. Not sure if that's a cup. I'm just kind of eyeballing it. And then after that, let's see. Cook until the spinach wilts. Then we're gonna add spinach and then serve it with Parmesan. Okay, so I'm gonna put these away while we're waiting. Give those time to cook. I am super excited. My standards are lowering because I just want to eat. I've been streaming. How long have we been cooking? I don't know. I don't have my thingy pulled up. How long we've been online? 1 hour and 38. Oh, not too long. We're doing pretty okay on time. Okay, I'm just storing these cauliflower away. So what's the weather like around your guys' parts of the world? Because we're here, obviously, entering, well, no, we're fall already. We're full on fall. It's gonna be Thanksgiving here in about a month, and that's where the temperatures really drop. We were actually out shopping yesterday, just doing errands, and I've seen all the coats come out already. And mind you, we live in, the desert, so it's like very, very hot in the summertime. But right now, it's starting to get, the light is hitting you so nicely. Oh, it's actually really bright. But yeah, temperature is definitely starting to drop. And instead of rocking, shorts, I'm like getting slowly more and more bundled up as the days go on. So put this away. Ow, hot. Okay, it's 3:48. Give it maybe, 5 more minutes. Alexa, set timer 5 minutes.
5 minutes, starting now.
All right, so, oh, that's my cream. Pinch of salt and pepper and or crushed red pepper flakes. Oh, should we add red pepper flakes? I already chose spicy Italian sausage, so maybe we don't need to add red pepper flakes. I'm in the Midwest, so it's getting kind of chilly. It's like 60 or 55 or so during the day, then 30s and 40s at night. Okay, yeah, we're kind of the same at night. So when it first started shifting, we had a freeze alert coming from the hundreds in the daytime, like the night before. Well, okay. So that week in the daytime, it was around the 90s or hundreds. And then when the weather shifted that night, they issued a freeze alert because they said the temperatures were dropping down to the 20s. So that was a pretty big shock. The joke around town was actually like, you know, there's an apocalypse coming because it's so cold now. Like overreacting in an ironic way since we were like super, super hot in the summertime. But I don't mind it, honestly. It makes it really easy to walk the dogs in the morning because if it's too hot, then we either wait till it's after the evening again when the sun has set or super early in the morning. When our second dog, when we just adopted our second dog, Mika, it was summertime. And so, of course, we wanted to get her into the routine of like walking with us in the morning. So we had to force ourselves to wake up at like 5 in the morning, just so it's cool enough for both dogs. And also because it's, you know, we're walking on concrete. It's really bad for their paws if it's super hot and you're walking them, because obviously it's going to burn their feet. So when we go that early though, it was like decently in the 70s, but we were waking up at 5 a.m. And we usually don't wake up any earlier than back then, like 7 a.m., 7:30. But since we started doing that, we became morning people anyway. And now we wake up at 6:30, like almost automatically. Unless I'm playing Stardew the night before, then I tend to sleep in around 7 to 7:30 again. So, are these washed? I did not check. Washed and ready to eat. Should I still wash it though? I should still wash it, just to be sure. Washed, where's my strainer? Oh God. This is ready though. The cauliflowers are softened. So we're gonna do this. It's crazy to go 70 or 80 degrees lower in one day. Yes, I guess that's the desert for you, but at least it keeps things exciting. Yes. Even more to add to that, since we moved here, I didn't realize. So I came from Seattle. When we lived in Seattle, obviously, if you guys are familiar with Seattle, it rains 9 months out of the year. But it's like a slow drizzle, steady drizzle throughout the entire day. But that's pretty much as bad as it gets. But we still get seasons and all that stuff. But anyway, when we moved here to Vegas, they rain here too, which I was also surprised with because I'm like, desert, it's super hot, it's dry. But it rains here too. But when it rains for like 20 minutes, but it's like super high winds, blows your outside temperature, your outdoor furniture all around, which it did for us. But it only lasts for 20 minutes, but it's super strong and windy. So I was like, okay, cool. And we did have like flash floods and things like that for those 20 minutes. So I'm like chuckling at it now, but also I was just kind of like, oh, did not know that could happen. But yeah, it gets windy over here. So I can definitely attest that that's where the chilliness comes from too. I didn't know it rains like that there. Yeah, neither did we. I feel like it doesn't really get talked about, like especially the wind. I think the wind was the one that really surprised me because, again, in Seattle it was pretty mild rain, like steady rain. But, you know, you can kind of expect it. Like you can see the clouds rolling in. It's like, you know, not a surprise attack, so to speak. Alexa, stop. All right. Looking good. Ow, super hot. Let's switch to our POV camera. Okay, so we're gonna, ow. Cauliflower's looking soft. And then we're gonna add the cream. So cream. About a cup. You can use cream or like we did, half and half. Lactose-free half and half to that fact. And then this is supposed to simmer down more. There's not enough liquid for this to be soup, guys. What the heck? Although, it's looking real hearty. Okay, I'm gonna ask you guys if we should add broth, water, or definitely not cream. Or maybe a little cream, I don't know. It's not soupy enough. What should I add? Maybe beef broth? Smells good. Brian says it smells really good. It doesn't look very soupy. Can you help? Can you give me a second opinion? Maybe water with a little cream and salt and pepper, then some broth. Water with a little cream. What do you think?
Good.
Well, it's not soupy. It's like thick. It's not thick, but it's like just mostly meat. I put all of the Italian sausage in there. Can you grab me a little water? We'll put some water. Maybe like half. Yes, that little splash really made a difference. So, splash of water. Okay, that looks a lot soupier. A little bit more cream. And it did say add salt and pepper. Where's my cream? Oh, here, hold on. A little bit more cream like that. Okay, that looks better. And then some broth maybe. I'll taste it. I mean, it's unsalted broth, so it shouldn't be super salty. This is mostly cooked, right? I'm just gonna taste it. Spoon. Sorry, I know you guys can't see anything. That's good. That's delicious. That's good. Okay, I'm gonna let this simmer a bit more. Oh, that is spicy. Yeah, I don't need to add red chili flakes on this. This is hecka spicy, bro. Okay, simmer this a bit more so that the cream can combine with everything. So, oh wait, hold on. I should probably share the progress. Okay, so that's what it's looking like. A little bit more soupy. I don't know how it got orange. Maybe it's because of the chili flakes in the Italian sausage. But dang, once we add the spinach in there, it's gonna add a nice splash of green. It's gonna be good. Simmer this for maybe 5 more minutes. Alexa, set timer 5 minutes.
5 minutes, starting now.
Okay. Simmer that. Do you want to taste my pumpkin spice latte?
Or is it?
Have you seen me make it? Did you see me make it?
It's pretty good.
Is it? You don't have to lie. It's
No, it's
bad.
good.
It was bad.
It tastes like pumpkin.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, he likes me too much. I hate it. That looks good. Did you add the broth? I did not add the broth yet because it was pretty soupy already.
No, I like that. That was good.
You do? Maybe,
I like pumpkin. So.
maybe because the soup, or the soup, I'm getting my things confused. Maybe because the pumpkin puree finally melted into the coffee. I don't know. It was like janky looking because the cream, the condensed milk. Okay, I'm gonna add a splash of broth. It tastes good though. I know we don't have a recipe anymore. Oh, Brian left. Yeah, he said the pumpkin spice was decent. Oh, it's getting thick. Oh, okay. All right, I'm gonna leave this to boil a little bit more. 3 minutes. So 3 minutes, and then after that, we're gonna put the spinach and then serve it with Parmesan. Aye, aye. Oh, I forgot I was gonna wash my spinach. Okay, it should be good now. Son. Okay, whoops. Okay. Don't need this anymore. It's bubbling for sure. Okay, 2 minutes. So I'm gonna put the spinach in now so that it doesn't take, whoa, it doesn't take that long to cook. So at least the last 2 minutes it'll have the spinach. Uh-oh. Forgot. There. Okay. Spinach time. Okay. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna cover that and reveal in like a minute and 16 seconds. Dang, I wish I could tilt this down more. Maybe. Okay, hopefully you can see. Hold on. There we go. Why didn't I just do that earlier? Okay, just waiting for that to be done. 20 seconds. Alexa, stop. All right, turning this off. It's gonna look crazy because it has the cream bubbling on top. Oh my God. I think we did it. Yay. So if we wanted to thin this out a bit more, I'm sure we can splash water. Or maybe I have to do water, broth, and cream again, just to balance it. But I think that looks pretty good. do you guys think? Okay, let's put it in a bowl and then serve it with parm. Where's my ladle? I need my ladle. Okay, ready? I'm gonna grab. Oh yeah, yes, that looks pretty good. Not gonna lie. Oh my gosh. Spinach, get on the bowl. There. Spinach shrinks so quickly. Okay, moving this over. And then I'm gonna move you guys over. Ow, 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 this is so hot. Ow, ow. Okay, so we're gonna it's so hot. Okay, we're gonna add, I can't really tilt it. I'm gonna add, nope, down. Whoops, sorry. Cover this back up. My soup. Soup, soup, soup. Sorry, it's not the most perfect angle, whatever. Gonna move these out of the way. Have this, my soup. Where's my parm? Freshly shaved parm, or shredded parm. Looks good to me, yay! Okay, good. Why can't I open this? Okay. Okay. Tell me when. No, I'll just put just that much to be pretty. And just like that, oi, oi, oi. I need this to bend down a bit more. There we go. Zuppa, ow, so hot. Zuppa Toscana. Oh, smells really good. I'm very happy. Let's give this a whirl. Oh, it got very dark. Hold on. ISO. Zuppa. Okay. Oh my god, it's hot. Let the cheese melt in there. I'm hungry now. Honestly, if you had the time, it just takes a long time to do all of this, but I would say if you want to treat yourself, try to make this at home. Okay, expectation is Olive Garden, guys. Ow, so hot. That's good. It's really good. All that effort, even the failure of the pumpkin spice earlier, which I'm gonna keep giving a try. Nope, I still hate it. Soup though, it's good. Soup is, oh, it's hearty. You got the cauliflower in there, which is like the same texture as potato. So you're really not missing the carbiness of it all. Lactose free half and half tastes the same. I've never tried it before, so I guess it is still made from milk. It just doesn't have lactose. So you still have the creaminess of it. Man. If I could have breadsticks right now, this would be so good. Sorry. Parmesan cheese. Oh my god. Let's see if Brian wants some. Babe. I think he's in a game. Babe. You want to try it?
Smells like Olive Garden.
It smells like Olive Garden, right? Okay, this has no lactose. I forgot that the pumpkin spice latte did, so I'm sorry if your stomach hurts a bit later.
It looks good.
It smells like how you expect it to be.
Okay.
Mika's here.
Mmm.
Did we
It
nail
tastes
it?
like it. Yeah.
Yes. I think we did pretty good.
That was good.
Yeah. Well, we
Yeah.
have a lot now. So, all right. If you guys are interested in this recipe, I mean, I feel like they're all pretty similar online anyway. This was their low carb version, which really doesn't taste much different. I'm sure you can still cut other areas if you wanted to lower sodium, things like that. You can use different meat probably, but if you're looking to get as close as possible, really the only thing that they exchanged or that they substituted out of this is instead of potatoes, they use cauliflower, which I think does a good job. It still has the texture. The broth is still creamy enough, just like how you get it at the restaurant. Oh my god. And I would use hot Italian sausage if you want a little bit of that spice. Oh my gosh, so good. Well, I think that's all from us today. I'm gonna take a picture of this and send it to my friend Jem. I don't know if she's still watching. We were streaming here for about 2 hours, not too bad, but hopefully you guys enjoyed hanging out. And if you guys did not see from the beginning, because I know a couple of you guys joined a little bit later, I will be working on a recap for this stream, and you can find all of my other recaps in my YouTube channel, youtube.com/PaulaMadsLive. And I usually go live at night when I'm playing games. Right now, we're really into Stardew. Yes, thank you, Pixel. We will definitely enjoy our soup after this. I don't know if I'm going to be getting on tonight since, like I said, I'm pretty under the weather right now. So we want to kind of lay low for a bit tonight, but maybe I'll feel better. Who knows? So thank you guys again for watching. Please subscribe to both our YouTube channel, and if you're also on Twitch, twitch.tv/PaulaMadsLive. I will put on some outro music for you guys while we're closing. Huh? Oh, if it works. Oh yeah, this is our first time doing a real live stream, just chatting stream. If you guys give us some feedback, I'd love to hear it. I mean, it took us like 2 hours to set everything up. There's lots of wires everywhere, but I think it was worth it, because if that was the hardest part of everything and we made delicious dang soup, I think that's a good day. So I'm gonna try to see if there's outro music. Sorry if it doesn't work, but I will see you guys next time. Thank you guys again for watching. Goodbye. After I put this on. Okay. Type in the chat if it doesn't work. Hello?